Welcome to Solomon's House. Tonight's is a more casual and slightly extended session, so we'd recommend lying down or reclining for easy listening. Whatever posture we choose, let's find a comfortable, balanced position, free of excess stress or strain, where we can be relaxed and alert. And gently closing our eyes now as we check in with our muscles and minds to notice and release any tensions, any cares or concerns we may be able to let go of here. And take a moment to feel our breath settle in to a full, even, natural rhythm that effortlessly takes us deeper into a state of healing, calm, and relaxation. And if you wish, you can practice anchoring and returning your attention to a point of focus, such as the breath, or just continue relaxing in open awareness with a mind like a clear blue sky, just watching and noticing clouds of thought and sensation that might arise. Just drift away and pass on by. And so we'll continue relaxing and enjoy a bit of silence now. And go ahead and ease your attention now if you've been practicing fixing your awareness on a point of focus. And just listen lightly without any need to actively think or draw conclusions about anything you're hearing. Trusting that your inner being will do this for you. As we take a moment to contemplate the man behind the mouse. I found myself unexpectedly drawn to the Disney story in recent years, discovering anew the quote-unquote Disney magic while learning more about the man behind it all, Walter Elias Disney. And I became very inspired by the inspired life he led, beginning to see more clearly why he has become such an iconic figure. So I want to meditate tonight on the principle his life so brilliantly embodied, that of the authentic, inspired, creative life. Moving forward and innovating all the time in often risky, dramatic ways while being very intentional about it. Actively seizing on each spark of real inspiration and having the self-belief and dedication to run with it. And ultimately, Walt Disney manifested his dreams on a rare and grand scale as a result. As Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can do it. And the things he's most known for represent the realization of theretofore impossible dreams. For example, the landmark pioneering and elevating of animation as a whole, including the first sound and feature-length animations, the creation of a singular cartoon character who evoked a core part of the American ethos and became as big as any A-list movie star or celebrity in history. The Burbank studio campus he imagineered to be an artist's haven. The abstract orchestral art that was Fantasia. The creation of Disneyland and the theme park industry as we know it. Groundbreaking attractions at the 1964 World's Fair that introduced new robotics, as well as Walt's final great dream of a experimental prototype community of tomorrow, and the massive scale of Walt Disney World. So many of these monumental creative achievements happened only because he fully trusted himself. In the face of serious setbacks and numerous naysayers who said it couldn't or shouldn't be done. To quote him again, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible." And critically, with each triumph, Walt Disney avoided the temptation to become complacent. He kept playfully looking to the next exciting horizon and allowed it to continue to take him places that others could or would not go. Simply seeking adventure and following the call of his heart above all. Thus refusing to become creatively stagnant when it would have been easier and safer at many points during his career to just keep doing more of the same for material gain. And by all accounts, the money and fame were never the priority or focus for him. He's been described as having been a reluctant entrepreneur. Indeed, he seems to have pursued his major projects fundamentally for the sake of the thing itself, for the love of it, trusting that the public would respond to the authenticity and quality inherent in his grandest ideas. And the money and acclaim ultimately fell into place on their own because he didn't compromise on his heart. Again, enthusiastically exploring new horizons. Once he had followed through on his heart's creative desire, he allowed himself to continue dreaming and following his inspiration in whatever new direction it took him. And I think that current of authentic excitement and inspiration is at the heart of the Disney magic. Why the projects and the mystique he established have continued to resonate so widely for so long. Why the stewards of his company that followed him have had so much to work with and build on since he's been gone. And why Disney has and continues to fascinate and bring people together in a joyful way. His story reminds me of a standout quote from Richard Rudd's book, The Gene Keys, which is essentially, if not exactly, the world of tomorrow will be built by adults who can see through the eyes of children. We could call that world of tomorrow Tomorrowland in honor of Walt. Because children are innocent dreamers who follow their whims with wide-eyed whimsy. And that's exactly what Walt Disney did. Following his authentic, adventurous dreams and impulses, while marshaling the resources and powers of adulthood to make them come to life as art, experiences, and new institutions. Resiliently following his heart with gusto and commitment, and being rewarded for it. But ultimately, following your heart is its own ultimate reward, apart from anything else. Because how can one be truly happy if he does not follow his heart? So here's to Walter Elias Disney and the lessons his life can teach us. May we all be given the clear eyes with which to see our own magic, our own true inspiration in each moment. And may we have the courage and commitment to pursue those dreams and bring them to life to the best of our God-given ability. If you can dream it, you can do it. So I invite you to take a moment or two now to just let that naturally percolate. As always, doing so with an open awareness. not intending to actively think about or process tonight's meditation, just noticing thoughts or impressions that might arise without indulging in them. Like a cloud harmlessly drifting across our open sky. And in a moment, I'll begin counting up from 1 to 10. And we can invite a feeling of lightness to take root and expand within us as a refreshed energy returns to each and every cell, and we effortlessly and gently come back to our senses and our surroundings. Counting 1, 2, 3, with gratitude for the relaxation we've given ourselves here today. 4, 5, feeling clean and clear. 6, 7, as if being born anew into our day. 8, untethered to anything that once bound us. 9, with a new energy. 10. 10. Opening our eyes, stretching our muscles, relaxed and recharged, and ready for action. Thanks for joining us this evening. We'll see you again real soon.